Another. Today is just full of hiccups, isn't it? Okay, so no, I have to go. What a terrible series of unfortunate events, eh? Nothing is working the way I want it to. Hi, Mojo.
Incredible. But that won't stop the Empire from reducing it to rubble.
Let's hope my stream doesn't break. It must be nice to have free healthcare. What's that like? Ooh, look at that. Oh wait, nah, that's just gonna send me back. God, I dream of that. I mean, one of the benefits of, sometimes, traveling to Mexico and whatnot, is that even though it's not free healthcare, it is still cheaper than it would be going to the US for healthcare. That's why a lot of Americans who wouldn't be able to afford healthcare in the US just cross the border into Mexico to get their healthcare there. Okay, where do I go from here? Okay, so I'm gonna go this way. This way and then over here. So, like, on average, is your chat usually, like, into, like, learning about visual impairments and stuff, or? Okay, now this friend, I need to send this friend. I need to... Huh? Where? Who said that? Who said that? Where are you? I don't see you. Come out so I can shoot you. Oh, snap. Okay, now I know you've got another friend around here somewhere. Where are you? Where's your friend at? Because I like talking about accessibility as well. That's generally what my channel is all about. You know, just growing it to have nice... Oh, snap. He was supposed to fall, not me. How did I end up falling and not him? Okay, let's try that again. Oh, that's not gonna work on you, huh? There, now you're done. But yeah, that's kind of what I like about, what I've slowly built up, because not yesterday, the last time you caught the stream, someone was like, yeah, I saw you on YouTube, you do good work. Just having that recognition, like, hey, you're creating an awareness of, disability and accessibility, that really gives you the good vibes. So like you, I always found it helpful to associate with others who are visually impaired, because you get to learn so much. You get to learn, some of the challenges that they face and things like that. I remember the very first time I met other people who were visually impaired, like I was when I was in school, and we all learned, how we lived life, and we had some of the same experiences and what have you. And the ironic part is we were all in charge of boats, so we were all gonna, like, learn how to row for a day or learn how to sail a boat and stuff. It was pretty cool. And it actually got me like into, for a time, wanting to like own a boat and maybe like sail it somewhere. Okay, where's the if I remember correctly, I have to jump up here, I think. Oh, it's been so long since I played this game.
Hey, look at this.
I don't remember. Are there any new games that you're interested in, Mojo, that might be coming out that you might want to try? Oh, wait, what's this? Let me check something real quick. Let me go to my settings. I'll have to figure that out later. So that goes over there, but I don't want to go there. Oh, darn it. Alright, so this is where I got stuck, man. I cannot figure out where to go, because if I don't see any sort of like clear markers or anything. Maybe there's a climbable surface somewhere. Let me try looking at this terrible map. So this is where I have to go for the story, but yeah, no, and that's always what I found helpful, talking about visual impairments, because like I was saying, like the first time that I met other people my age was when I was in high school. And at the time, we were, all of us were basically going to learn how to sail. A bunch of, visually impaired people that, they wouldn't be allowed to drive a car were going to be allowed to sail, right? So that was pretty fun. And it was like, yeah, everyone does things, a little bit differently, but we all have, ways in which we are similar because we, have some of the same challenges. So I always like to talk about that myself when I can. Okay, where the heck is the... Nope, that's not a... Okay, I've totally forgotten what I'm supposed to do here, man. Nothing is, like, readily obvious, and that's annoying. Oh, wait. I think I got it. Haha!
Gotta hurry.
I'm a genius.
Armaias can't hide forever.
I figured it out. Yes. My blind butt figured it out.
You know what to do. Sanctuary to all who seek it. Sounds too good to be true.
But yeah, because for me it's like, even though, as I mentioned before, even though I was born, you know, more disabled than I am now, a lot of the disability that I had, you know, growing up, they're not as bad as they used to be. But, like, my visual impairment remains the one that's, like, the strongest out of most of the ones I grew up with. I still have some issues, you know, with my motor skills. I can't write properly, like, with my hands. Because, it, you know, it hurts my hands and stuff like that. So I always prefer to write, like, you know, emails and what have you. But, like we were talking earlier, you know, the advancements in technology really allow for the playing field to be evened out for people with disabilities. And, like, in my case, it's a little bit ironic that, like, I cannot work in any other field that's not technology related, you know? For me, it's just not doable. And it is a bit disheartening, but it's like, hey, you know, the one aspect that I'm able to work in, technology, it's the only way for me to make money, but it's also, like, literally the worst for my vision, you know? But it is what it is. You just got to make do with what you have, because, like, the way my mom told me is that you are not limited by, you know, whatever challenges you have. You know, my mom was always the type of, like, hey, you are, you know, people might say you're disabled, people might say you're not able to do this or that or what have you, but just think about it as needing a different way to get things done. You know, that is always how she phrased it. She's like, yeah, you know, you're not going to be able to do everything the way that everyone else does, but as long as you get whatever you're looking to get done, then it's not an issue, right? Well, it doesn't matter how you get it done as long as you get it done. And that's something that, for me, like, I always just internalized, you know? Because there's other relatives who, you know, took in another disabled child. I don't know exactly what's wrong with them because I've never met them, and I don't associate with that side of the family. But you know, the way that I turned out, you know, being able to run my own business, you know, working in tech, having my own career, is completely different. Oh man, I went the wrong way. It's completely different than, you know, how I turned out. You know, they're not able to hold down a job, as far as I know. They're not able to get around on their own and things like that, because they were raised the opposite, where it's like, oh, you can't do this because, you know, you have this challenge or whatever, you know? So it really shows that the environment that you're in really either enables your growth or limits your growth as an individual.
Doesn't sound good. This place won't hold long.
Okay, let's see here. Where do I go? Oh, okay, this way.
Pilgrim Sanctuary has some new caretakers.
Uh-oh.
Sentry droid could be trouble.
Nice. Okay, so now here I go. Alright, I'm making my way through. Awesome possum. Yeah, and that's generally what it's all about, right? It's teaching people about it so that they, learn more and they don't feel as uncomfortable around people with disabilities. Because it's like you mentioned when you were talking about, the
Everything you can find. We need a clean sweep before the drill guts this place. This is the third temple we've raided. What's so interesting about Jedi anyways? Don't know, don't care. What are we even looking for? Who says we're looking for anything? We're sending a message. Peaceful or not, Imperial resistors will be stomped out.
Ooh, savage.
Wiped out the squad on Overlook Patrol. Think it's her? Put that ghost story to bed, soldier. The witches are dead and gone, just like the Jedi.
So yeah, like I was saying for that cutscene rolled in, it's all about, teaching people because inherently, bazooka. Oh man, that guy's only good for one shot. Lame. Yeah. As you were mentioning in your, during your stream when you went to that, that conference, is that your friends didn't know what to call, the cane that we use, right? A lot of that is just generally a result of like, hey, they maybe were never exposed to
Ready
someone
for
who
the next
uses
patrol,
that,
buddy?
so they don't know the terminology.
Hurry, end it!
Integrity reduced. Acrobatic. Finish
Oh
the
snap!
target.
Someone's.
Target hit.
Then they got me. Yeah, and it's it's that lack of knowledge that really just creates a teachable moment, right? And that's kind of what you did. You followed up with them later, and you were like, hey, this is the way that you would want to address that, and and that's a good way to do it. And that's the way you did it was correct, because you're giving them the information of like, hey, this is how you'd want to refer to this particular thing. That way they're not you know
Incoming!
that way they make new friends within that space, and they don't offend anyone.
You made a mistake coming here.
Uh-oh. There's too many of them. I don't have the right layout for this.
Can't match up. Assaulting! Firing! Exactly as planned. Get after him. Fire! Don't get caught! Lucky block.
Stim BD.
There's too many of them.
Get him! Yeah, so...
Alright, let's get rid of this guy.
I am hit. Target vital deteriorating.
Stim BD.
Get some.
We need to experience this one.
Sustaining damage. You have weakened.
Stim. Now.
Moving! Am I the only one who's gonna fight?
Damage dealt.
Got him. He's down. Okay, now comes these guys. These guys are gonna be trouble.
Not gonna shoot him. Shoot solid. Just watch. He's firing. Don't let up.
Nice, got him.
Empire still has no idea what's under their noses, but they'll find the safe house eventually. Let's keep moving.
Jeez. Okay, let's see. Is there anything over there? I don't think there is. Which way did I come in from? Okay, yeah, no, so I gotta go this way.
Great time to change up our equipment.
That seems not relevant. Perfect.
Hey, not
And
bad.
another Jedi. Darn, I can't do anything to this one. This one I have to come back to later. What the? Darn, I missed the jump. Okay, so let's switch over here. Let's go over here. Oh, that's so cute. My kitty is on top of the. Oh, just barely. Okay, so this was over here. Oh, trying to navigate this place is crazy, man. That's a workbench. There's a blocked path. But I need to go down, so... I need to go... I need to go there, I think. Okay, so I do it over here. Over here, and then now we're getting somewhere.
No sign of the path safe house yet.
Perfect. Let's go, go, go. Uh-oh. Jump. Whoa, what was that?
I see him, bud.
Crazy, man. Everything's all topsy-turvy right now. no luck was, I mean, so like as I mentioned before, right? So I have like a strong, technical background, and I started doing, accessibility consulting back in 2013. That was like before streaming, shortly like before streaming became a thing and what have you. And at the time, it wasn't something where you would think of like, hey, telling people how to fix their product or service for people who are disabled is actually a thing, right? So I just did it from there. And, now, at least in the US, I don't know about the UK, but at least in the US, there's this big push about, making more products and services accessible for people with disabilities. And because I come from like, a highly technical background, I know how to make websites and stuff and things like that. I understand what you have to do to make those products accessible, but also, how it applies to video games. What needs to be done to video games to, make a video game accessible and things like that. I'm not able to cover every single use case, but I can speak to a lot of different scenarios, right? And that's kind of what I'm going to do while I look for full-time work. I'm like, all right, let me just do this for fun. Let me focus on creating a channel, on creating a community where I can talk about to people with disabilities and, just create that community to show, hey, if anyone wants to figure out, what sort of games they might be able to play, they might look me up or they might look my channel up, and we can just talk about, disabilities or accessibility all day long. We can swap, games that might work for some people that might not work for others, and that's just generally why I decided to do it, really. Because for me, it's always about, what can I show people, right? What new thing can I teach someone that maybe is not familiar about living life with a disability, right? Because not everyone is. And
I'm led to believe
see
that there's a vast network of subterranean waterways
with,
beneath the temple.
other
Perfect.
games.
That should give our operation covered from Imperial scanners.
Yeah. I also carry that sentiment. It is also cool to meet you, Mojo. Like, you see that with like the Capcom games, right? So a lot of people were upset when Capcom started adding, like, I think it was yellow paint to their Resident Evil game. I don't know which one it is because I'm a coward. I will not play Resident Evil. I'm like a huge coward. But they started adding, like yellow paint to make it easier to see certain sections if you're visually impaired like we are. And some of their gamers got like so upset. I'm like, dude, relax. You're exaggerating. Uh-oh. No, I didn't want to kill him yet. Alright, let's have them fight each other. Ooh, he just domed them. Look at that. Ooh. Hit him again. Hit him again. Alright, let me help my guy out. Oh man, I got the wrong one.
What was that?
And he's down. Activate this. How's my charging going? Okay, so it's almost done. But yeah, like, it's definitely...
Here? I got it.
We'll fight together.
Watch out!
Get him, my friend, get him! Nice, nice. Ooh, and he cleared him.
I was not prepared for this.
Hey now, I'm your friend. Don't hit me. How rude of you. Oh. Got him. Ugh, look at that thing. Ugh. have to blow it up later. No, then we're gonna go here. Go here. But yeah, like it, as I was saying, Twitch is definitely a huge, like, you know, learning platform. And it's difficult because, like, I, just for fun yesterday, right? So I tried making a Kick account, and it was so hard. Because, like, the way that they designed, oh, I gotta go in here. The way that they designed their site, like, as someone who's disabled and who knows how to make websites, I was just like, bro, your site is terrible and I can't use it properly. The contrast is bad, and I couldn't get their two-factor authorization to work for me. So I'm like, all right, I'm not going to do Kick right now because it's just too tricky. But I did got a new follower. I think he develops games, and I saw him on one of the streams just like working on like an accessibility screen for one of his games, and I was like, yes, I wanna catch him live so I can like just tell him all the stuff I want him to implement for his game to make it more accessible. So I'll have to see if I can do that, because I think, like you, I think he's also based in the UK. So, and that does make it tricky to catch their live streams. But I think I can probably just send them a whisper and be like, hey, what are you planning on doing? Like, what are you going to be adding to your game? And just like geek out over it. Because like one of my ideal goals that I would want eventually is to like be given a game and just like review it in terms of like accessibility. So how accessible is it? You know, what was done right, what was done wrong? Because like I understand this as a developer myself, even if because for websites there's criteria that you have to meet when you are building a website to make it more accessible. But even if you meet all of the required criteria, you're still going to be missing something, because it's literally impossible to make a website meet every single use case. That's just not going to happen. But the more metrics you can hit, the better off you'll be. The more people that will be able to use your service. Okay, where am I going? On the bright side, I don't run out of air when I'm navigating in here. That's the good thing, I guess. You don't run out of air. But the camera's too close. I'm losing my place. I don't know where I go. Is this the right spot? Am I going here? Wait, is this the right way? I don't know because I can't pull up my map. I think it is. Yes, it is. Perfect.
Starting to think we're in the right place. What do you think?
Here, and then this one goes over there. I think. No, this one goes over here. I gotta figure out this puzzle, man. This thing is in the way. How can I get rid of it? I cannot figure this piece out, man. The puzzles in this game are tricky, tricky, tricky things. Although I think it's probably just because it's been so long that I've forgotten how to do the puzzles. check something real quick. I gotta figure out this puzzle, man. Let's see. Oh, wait, what's this? I did not realize I was there. So that's the case. Okay, that changes it a bit. Let's move this over here. You go over there. I have to push this out of the way first. Okay, so that's what I gotta do. Okay, I figured it out. I have figured it out. So what I gotta do is I gotta be quick on my feet. Push this over here. And then grab this. Nice. Let this go. And this one's almost done. So let's do this. Then let me move this over. Perfect. No, darn it. I didn't get it out of the way in time. Let's try that again. Ah, oh, darn it, no. You go over there, and you go over here. Could be... Yeah, what did they add to it? I'm just pushing the wrong things, man. It's hard to get the focus right. Okay, you go over there. And you go over there. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Nice, got it. Perfect. Ugh. The timing was tricky.
Okay, getting closer. So this is where they've been hiding. Hunted by the Empire. Always on the run. We know what that's like.
Real quickly, I think Defiant is a shooter, isn't it?
There was a scramble to evacuate.
Yeah, shooters are definitely tricky for me. I can never get into shooters because there's just, for me, it's like there's so much going on, you know, and I just can't. My attention span is not very good for shooters. It's like there's too many flashy things going on in shooters, and I'm just like I can't deal with that. For me, I'm just like, no, that's just too much activity, you know, too much going on for me. Like my ADHD goes into like overload. I'm like, it's too much, man. Like someone has asked me like before on stream, they've been like, hey, you know, why don't you play shooters, you know, on stream? And for me, I'm usually like, oh, it's because like, for one, most of the time I'm not able to see the, you know, the cursor, right? The cursor for those types of games is genuinely too small.
Quickly, everyone, this way. Hurry!
Are you
For me to be
coming
able to
with
see.
us?
I must remain here a little longer. Go now, there is no time. I will seal the passage behind you. May the Force be with you all.
anything.
Easy now. See your Junda sent me.
Master Junda, you use the Force, you're Cal Kestis.
It's time to go. The Empire's closing in.
Yes.
Let me do something like really weird. Like the you can do something really silly in this game. Watch. I'm gonna like change his hair color. I'm gonna make him. I'm gonna give him like a weird beard. Let's see what I have. I'm just gonna make him like really scruffy just for the fun of it. Do I even have anything good? There we go. Now he looks a bit scruffier.
Which is why this must make it back to Master Junda. These contact codes cannot fall into the hands of the Empire.
Look out!
Oh boy! That had to have hurt.
Cal, he's gone. Take this. Go through quickly. It will protect you. Go.
Oh, she's so nice.
I can't hold this forever. Go!
Oh, but
save
now I
him.
can actually
He
do
died protecting the path. Come on, Cal! You can do this! What are you waiting for?
No worries, that happens. You know? But like, yeah, so
It
when
is
people...
our duty to make sure his death meant something.
Yeah. Let's get these codes to Seer.
When people come like, hey, I got to play through premium, like, the targeting cursor is too small. You know?
Got this thing's attention.
And I usually cannot change the size of it or whatever. So for me, it's like, it's not really worth it, you know?
That was close.
I'm impressed.
Oh no. Oh, I messed up. What do they say? These things are so narrow, it's hard to make them out. They're so small, man. They should have built this to be a bit thicker. I was so lost. I was doing this section earlier in the game, and I was going around in circles because I couldn't tell that these things were there because of how tiny they are. But yeah, no, there's definitely been a push for accessibility, at least with Sony, because that's, you know, what I game on, so that's what I can speak more to.
I see a way
Like
back
since
in.
2020, you've
Then
seen
let's hurry.
more and more of a push for that, and that's good, you know.
Watch out!
Ah, darn it, I almost made it. Go to this side. Whoa. Ah, no, I almost made it. Ah, dude, I was right there. Nope, not gonna work either. Alright. Ah, dude, if I had turned the dash, I would have made it. Alright, let's try that again. Got you. Ah, finally, got past that.
Made it.
But yeah, the UK is definitely
should not
somewhere I
take
want to go
normal
to once I
paths to
start
Sears
making
base.
some money.
There's another route. But there's a lot of patrols.
We can manage.
Mainly just so I want to go mainly just so that I can like,
Near.
you know, explore and see what their public transportation is like, and maybe if they have them in certain areas, and just like, you know, test out their, you know, double-decker buses.
Seems like you're hurt. Taking us off.
Then please.
Here, give me that shield. Boom! Nice. Hit him with the shield. Cause yeah,
Our friend is back.
Oh, good. Thanks again for the charm.
You needed it more than me.
there's just so many places I want to be able to see.
We gotta get up.
Guard up.
Is that really the Force?
Help me out.
I'm with you, Cal.
You and him. Don't get me. You and me.
Nice work.
You
Got
too, Desert Ghost.
Nice. I love their banter.
Ready yourself for combat. I am at your side, Cal.
Don't let him
Nice.
trick you.
Killed by his own friend.
Don't understand.
God. Oh, this game can be fun.
Pay for that. See that? We gotta get out of here. We're not going anywhere.
Boom! Right in the face. Look at him. He just shot his friend right in the face.
The Empire had no idea what they were about to find.
Good. They must never learn that the path was here. Flee if you value your lives.
I got it. Someone else take him down.
I have missed fighting at your side.
Oh, look at her being flirty. Oh boy, look at that.
Dead end!
Oh, look at that
make a
text
stand?
context. Nice. That caption context is amazing.
Do you trust me?
Of course. What are you up to?
No time to explain. Do you trust me?
Yes.
Oh, look at that. So wholesome.
Was that for luck?
No. For me. Jump through, Cal! Now!
I can't believe this!
Believe it! Well done!
You got this, buddy!
Close call!
No kidding. This thing's gotta have a weakness.
What's going on? Alright. Ooh, look at that. Woo.
Nice one, Cal!
Don't take me yet.
Gotta be quick. Oh
You can
man.
do this. Having fun?
What,
I almost
you're
did
not?
it. flying through the air, nice.
We can't keep this up.
I have an idea, but I need an opening.
Nowhere left to run.
Then we stand together.
Now or never.
Ooh, look at that.
One last jump. It's a big one.
Right behind you.
Like, I don't know if they have them.
How did
as
you do that?
limited-
A ritual I learned when I returned to Dathomir. It is taxing.
You okay?
I am fine.
Come on. Let's get these codes to see her.
Perfect. Yeah, I don't know if they have them like as widely available in the UK as they do in the US, but like I know that in the US they already have like, you know, self-driving cars. And for me, I'm like, I want them now. Because, you know, there's so much I'd be able to do if I could get around in a car, you know. Right now I can't because I wouldn't be able to drive, you know. But if my car drove me, then it wouldn't be an issue, you know.
Throw me a stim, BD.
So I'm hoping they make those cars available for other people to buy later. Got him. Oh, look at this guy. Not so tough. He is worth a lot of force points, though. Seriously, look at that. Might as well just farm him for a little bit. I think if I do him one more time, I'll get one more force point. Look at something. I've already got confusion maxed out. Now what's all this on my phone to say? Alright, let me go kill that scorpion one more time and I'll progress the story a bit. Oh snap, I didn't rest. That's my bad. My bad. Because, I mean, it's like, even when I was going through it, and sometimes when I'm, you know, looking for work and what have you, there are these postings where it's like, hey, you know, you have to be able to do this, this, and that. And I'm like, yeah, I can do all of that because I already have the skill set for it. But then it's like, must have a valid driver's license, and I'm like, well, that's it for me. I can't apply to that job now because I can't drive.
I need help, bud. Here, buddy.
Nice. And that puts me over 2. Nice. I think we haven't tested it yet. Like those, you know, they're like such game changers. So like a few years ago, right, when they were first coming out, I saw a video of a guy. He wasn't visually impaired like we are, but he was completely blind, right? So he got into one of those cars, and essentially the car took him from, you know, from his house to where he was, you know, going to go. And that was just like, dude, yes, you know. That's how it generally should work. And he got in, he got out, no problem. Hey, Rated, what's up? So that's when I was like, yeah, you know, people need to be able to, you know, have these cars. It's just problematic that they're not available yet for regular people. Because if they would be, then it would just be a lot easier, you know? I don't even know where this went. I've changed my setup, so... How's your day going, Rated? Have you streamed for today? Ooh, fancy. What's this?
It's so good to see you, Merrin. What brings you to Jeddah?
I came across a group during my travels. Their goal is to hide Force sensitives from the Empire. Have you ever heard of the Hidden Path?
Alright, now let's go and get the story moving so that I can get these that treasonous traitor exposed. If I can remember where to go. No, here we go.
Cal, BD, well timed. I remembered a second location you might wish to explore.
Another temple?
Quite so. This one is in the southern desert. and it is quite magnificent. When I visited, I felt the weight of the past upon me. I am sure you will too.
Sounds incredible.
Ooh,
I
the
think
ice
so.
cream man is doing his
Although it was
rounds.
certainly simpler before the Empire increased its presence here.
This reminds me of old times.
Okay, now where is...
This is a smart operation Sears put together.
Why do you say that?
All this rock? Natural shielding against sensors.
Yeah, and if anyone makes it past all that, the Anchorites have plenty of holobooks to throw at them.
Yeah, you can see how Sears managed to evade the Empire for so long. She makes her own luck, keeping so much of her power held back to achieve a larger goal.
Yeah. There's definitely more to her than meets the eye.
You two have that in common.
Oh, here she is. I was like, where's Seer? I don't see her.
See her. He couldn't save Armias. He gave his life for this. I'm sorry.
I know you did your best, Cal. And the Empire?
They did not track us.
Hey, Scrapper. Glad you made it back in one piece.
Ugh.
Master Cordova, did you find a way across the abyss?
No. But you may have, Cal. Bode and I were able to find some interesting data in the archives.
Let's show him what we dug up.
Ooh, the ice cream man doing his rounds.
Centuries ago, the Republic established the colony on Kobol to study a stellar anomaly known as the Abyss. Santari Kree led the research team.
That Z with him.
Early attempts to navigate the Abyss ended in disaster. The Republic was on the verge of abandoning the project.
And then guess who volunteers to fly in alone and discovers a planet on the other side?
Dagon.
Using the data from his voyage, Kree invented the Abyss Compass to guide others safely to Tanalorr.
The Republic established a settlement. The Jedi built a temple. Just like you said, Cal.
Regrettably, a time of peace and prosperity was disrupted when Outer Rim marauders invaded.
I saw them too, but how'd they get across the abyss?
He must have stolen a compass. Don't worry, we won't be so careless.
Overwhelmed, the Republic abandoned Tanalorr, and the Jedi Council ordered Kree to destroy the compasses.
Dagon Gera refused and rebelled against the Order.
That is a Gendai. They do not often ally with other species.
Looks like Ravis has been working with Dagon for a lot longer than we thought.
So the Order sent Jedi to secure the compasses. Dagon murders them over it.
Jedi. Killing other Jedi.
But
Happens all the
Centauri
time.
said that
It's fine.
Dagon was the key to Tanalorr.
Maybe he is young Jedi. Despite my efforts, those compasses you brought me were beyond repair. However, records indicate that 3 were unaccounted for.
So you're saying one might still be out there?
Yes.
And Dagon sent his army to look for it.
I'd ask you to stay and help us, but I recognize that look.
Well, look.
Hope. That planet could be a haven for those who stand against the Empire.
So you coming with us? I mean, Grease can make room on the Mantis. For all of you.
No. This place needs me. The Hidden Path needs me.
Cordova?
I'm sorry, my friend. But for now, my place is on Jeddah with Seer. Let me prepare a data stick so you'll have access to our research wherever your journey takes you.
Let me guess. You're staying too.
When we first met, I thought that what we shared was unique.
Ooh, I don't say.
Survivors. Fighting together against the Empire who took our families.
Yeah. You helped me realize I wasn't alone.
As did you. But there is a galaxy full of people who have suffered as we have. It's as Seer said. Perhaps you have found a sanctuary for them.
Perhaps. If we can get to it.
I will join you. Besides, it's been far too long since I've made Grease's hair stand on end.
see you back on the Mantis night, sister.
So wholesome. Truly, truly wholesome. That's done. Search for the Copas on Kobo. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we only have one. Alright, perfect. Off we go to Kobo. How long has it been?
Marin's with us. We can go back to Coruscant.
Bound for Kobo.
The Mantis has changed.
Oh yeah, Cal and Bode, they ain't exactly the cleaning types.
I cleaned this morning. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. That's on me.
Marin, I didn't know you were coming. Hey, maybe I'll pick up some scaz steaks. Why'd you join back up anyways?
Seer and I believe Tanalorr could be a refuge for those persecuted by the Empire.
Persecuted by the Empire, huh? Gonna get crowded.
Nice. What's this traitor doing?
This is your captain speaking, inviting you to grab some seat so we can land.
Perfect.
Welcome to Kobo.
Cal, so glad you're back. You missed all the action. It was horrible.
Did something happen?
The Raiders paid us another visit. Took a shine to that droid you found.
See?
They took her, Cal. Carried her right out. She's been droid-napped.
My saloon better be okay, Turgle. I think you brought this down on us.
I'm innocent, Mr. Grease. Promise.
Dagon sent them. He's after Tanalorr.
There must be something more to Z than we realized. Something scrambled up in her memory banks.
We have to rescue her. Once he gets what he wants, he'll scrap her for sure.
It won't be easy to get her back. The Raider base is in the swamp. They gutted an old Lucre Hulk battleship from the Clone Wars.
We've seen it. Means they got a lot of firepower.
As do we.
She's right. Now's our time to move.
I like where this is going.
They already have what they came for. They're back at their fortress feeling safe, complacent.
They'll never see it coming.
Maybe not. But if you're wrong, then they'll be looking for payback.
Not to worry. I will stay here and look after Grease and the others.
You sure?
I think you two can manage. Just don't let him swim without supervision.
Let me know if you need help.
Nice sax.
Name's Mosey.
Marin.
All right. I'll scout ahead. Meet you there?
Perfect. Okay. So, let's see. I don't have... It's been about an hour. Okay. So I need to take a little bit of a break for right now. I typically stream usually from like 12 to 2. So what I'll do is I will take a 15-minute break and then pick this back up so I can keep going with this story here. Because, yeah, I need to walk around because my legs have gotten numb.